Greetings Tanglers, welcome to Inktober 2025 Day 4, and today we will be looking at the Tangle Toodles by Zentangle Headquarters. Thanks for joining me on this Inktober journey. So I'm going to open up my squash book and I can see where I have gotten to. So again, I'm going to just open my squash book as much as I need to be able to have comfortable space. And I am going to be using one of these smaller sections today for my Toodles. So the way that Toodles starts is it's going to have an S curve. I'm just trying to look at this and think how I'm going to make my whole composition. So we're going to start with an S curve. I'm actually going to be doing more than one Toodle, and then it's a thin tethered aura. So tethered aura meaning that we connect it at one or two sides. Doing it with two. Then coming up from the bottom, I'm going to have a fescue shape on both sides. And then I'm going to come down from that top, around the fescue, and back to the stem of that fescue. And it creates this unexpected little fold in there, which is quite interesting. And I'm going to, on this one, I'm going to fill that center. Just going to fill it with some orbs. You don't have to fill it at all, but just trying to show you some things that you can do with this. And then I'm going to turn my tile as best as I can in this squash book of mine, and I'm going to put another one. So it was S curve, tethered aura, fescue on both sides. From the top, I'm going to come around that fescue and back to its stem. I'll purposely make that one touch so that they're friends. And this one maybe I'll do a little bit of a Knight's Bridge kind of a treatment inside. Okay, and I'm going to turn my tile and I'm going to do one more. You could have just done one big Toodle if you wanted. Completely up to you. I'm just trying to fill my little, my tile areas so that at the end this is a beautiful celebration of Inktober. So this time, instead of just doing one, I decided to do a few. Maybe this time I'll ink it in entirely. There we go. There's Toodles. Delightful little friend. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to extend that tail a little bit just so that it touches even more. And then as far as shading goes, I certainly want to put some shading over here in that small area where it's like that side is getting tucked under. Kind of comes back on itself over here. So if I emphasize that a little bit with my shading, then it really does help me to see that. And then if you want to put shading anywhere else, of course you can, because Zentangle encourages us. They encourage us to put shading wherever we want without really worrying about light source or rules to where we shade. So I'm just going to add some more up here. It's very, very delightful and helps fill up some of that white space. Give it some extra interest, I think. So there you go. Day 4 was quite an easy one. This was Entangle HQ, because I don't feel like writing out the whole word. It would take up too much space. And this was Toodles. So hope you had fun with this one. And I will say Toodles. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.